Alright, what's up everybody, my name is Sen, welcome back to the channel. If you guys didn't already know, fighting games are a main part of the content on this channel, and I've been playing on stick/hitbox for a very long time. But I wanted to talk about this stick in particular, the RAZER PANTHERA EVO. So if you guys didn't know, I actually used to be a controller player once upon a time. I made the switch initially back in Dragon Ball FighterZ because I wanted to try out Fight Stick because it looked like a lot of fun. And my first Fight Stick was actually this guy, the Hori RAP4. This is still a pretty good fight stick, by the way. So yeah, the RAP4 was the first stick I ever got. That was when I was primarily playing Dragon Ball FighterZ. But I was having my struggles with it. I moved on to a hitbox. This hitbox. It took me a long while to get used to hitbox, but I found myself liking it a lot, and that became my main and preferred method of playing fighting games. But I have a couple more sticks, but I'm actually here to just talk about the RAZER PANTHERA EVO. So apart from being a collector of fighting games, I'm a collector of games as well. I still have my PS2, my PS3, obviously PS3 plays PS1 games, and so does PS2. And then my Wii, I have a Wii obviously, and then it plays GameCube games. Me and my roommate just entered a raffle for an N64, so there's a potential to have one of those to the collection. What else do we have? So long ago, I had my first introduction to this place called Capping Games. It's just a place where they sell primarily retro video games, like pretty much from any and every generation. They'll sell SNES stuff, they'll sell NES stuff, N64, GameCube, Switch, Wii, PS2, PS3, PS1, everything. If they have it in stock, it's for sale. So me and my roommate actually frequent that place quite often, but this place is pretty well known about, so their selection is, if there's anything good, it usually gets picked, or like the good stuff is like really expensive and you can't really afford it or anything like that. Sometimes I'll go online to order stuff. Sometimes I can find like a old PS2 game that's actually on the cheap for like 20 bucks or something. But I was looking for something. I don't know what it was. It might have been Super Mario Sluggers or something like that. Now, if you guys didn't know, you actually have to ask. But if you go to GameStop and ask for a particular game you're looking for, hey, do you have a copy of a game I was looking for was like Super Mario Sluggers. Just like on the off chance they had it, I was gonna get it. Absolutely. So I was like, oh, hey, do you guys have a copy of Super Mario Sluggers? I'd really like to have that to my collection. They didn't. It is what it is. I wasn't entirely surprised. Like I said, it doesn't hurt to ask though. And they told me, it's like, oh, hey, have you heard of Capping Games? Which is a place me and my roommate frequent all the time. I'm like, yeah, like their selection, it's hit or miss. Like sometimes it's really good, but sometimes it's pretty picked over. And they're like, oh, have you heard of this place called Retro? And I think we knew of it, but we never like took a chance to actually go out there because it was a bit of a mission. It was a little bit away, and they're just like, oh yeah, like they have all kinds of good stuff down there. Like I don't go all the time, but you know, every time I go down there, I come back with something. And me and my roommate are like, yeah, absolutely, we'll check it out. So we had set aside a day to after where we were paid. They're like, oh, hey, we're gonna check out this place. If it's a dud, it is what it is, but it's worth at least checking out. Now, it's about 40 minutes, 40, 50 minutes. I don't think quite an hour, but it's a little bit of a ways to get out there. And yeah, me and my roommate were just like, dude, we're gonna go to this place. We're gonna have some money off to the side. We're gonna hopefully pick up some good stuff while we're out there. Hopefully find some stuff I'm looking for. Hopefully find some stuff that you're looking for. And we did get out there eventually. We did make it out there. So we make the drive and we finally get out there, and let me just say, this shop immediately was sick. There was so much, like it was a much smaller shop than what we're used to, what we usually go to at Capping Games, but there was so much more stuff. Like the walls were packed, there was like racks full of like older games, and yeah, they really had everything, like way better selection for every console, better selection for PS2, 360, NES, SNES, N64, original Xbox. Everything was just a way better selection, and just like the vibe of the store, like it was smaller, but it was dense with shit. So me and my roommate immediately gravitated towards the PS2 section because that's what we collect the most for. And in no time flat, dude, I go around the store, I find like 5 games, and like I'm already easily spending $100. And you guys got to remember that, like, $100 for 5 older games in pretty good condition is a pretty damn good steal. I got Midnight Club 2. Okay, so looking at it, I could be wrong, but I think it's the Killzone trilogy, which I've been meaning to play those games for some time. Naruto Ultimate Ninja 3, because I used to have all of those as a kid, but then got rid of them because I'm stupid. Destroy All Humans 1 and 2, and then Midnight Club 2. I think that's what I grabbed. Don't take my word for it, I could be wrong. Could be misremembering. But I'm just like, you know, I'm good. I'm ready to get the fuck out of here. I'm down to check out. So I check out, right? Like, I'm good. I'm ready to go. I can't be spending too much more money than this. Like, I'm ready to get out of here. Like I said, I already spent $100. I did see some other stuff too. Like, I should have grabbed that copy of Mario Party 7. That would have been a really good one. But yeah, regardless, I check out. My roommate's still going around. I don't know if he's purchased stuff at this point, but he's still going around. He's looking, and he's just finding more and more stuff. I'm just like, bro, we gotta get out of here. This place is fucking dangerous. It's gonna hurt my wallet. And he's just like, I'm gonna look like I'm gonna do like one more time around. I'm like, okay, like for sure. I'm just trying my best not to pay attention to anything because I'm immediately gonna want to grab stuff off the wall. Eventually we make it to the back section, which is by the door, but it's tucked away more in the corner, or like by the front of the store. And there's like the shelf of stuff. And my roommate's just like, bro, check it out. They have a Tekken 6 stick. And I'm just like, oh, that's fucking tight. Like, I'm not that big into Tekken. I like Tekken. I respect Tekken, all that stuff. Not really a Tekken collector, but it would be cool to have like a PS3 stick. I'm just like, that's pretty rad. I might come back for that at one point. He's just like, oh, hell yeah, that's fucking tight. And then I was just like, oh, dude, they have a Street Fighter 4. I think it was a vanilla. I don't think it was a super stick, but it was a, yeah, it was a Street Fighter 4 stick. I'm just like, dude, that's way sick. I love Street Fighter 4. And funnily enough, we actually just picked up Super Street Fighter 4, and me and my roommate have been playing, and he's like, this game is incredible. This game is fucking sick. It's hard as hell, but it's so sick. And I'm just like, dude, this was the game of that generation. Anyways, I look behind the Street Fighter 4 and the Tekken 6 stick, and what do I see? I see this. Now, oh, Jesus Christ. For those of you that don't know why this is significant, this was like a staple stick back in the day. It's still a really good stick to this day. But originally, when I was buying a better quality stick, I was looking at this stick. And I could only find them secondhand, which technically this is still secondhand, but it's in really good condition. But I copped out and I bought the Dragon Ball FighterZ edition of the RAZER PANTHERA. Now, the thing with that, it's a good stick. It's a great stick. You can open the top, the buttons feel really good. It's a good quality build. It's hefty. It's a good stick. I recommend it. The only reason I don't want to use that stick is it feels much more like a collector's item. Like, I don't want to put wear and tear on it. I don't want to beat this thing up. I want it to be in good condition. And honestly, it's become more of a piece, like a thing that I put on my shelf to like show off. So once I saw this stick, once I saw the PANTHERA, immediately I had to buy it. I had to buy it right away. Because, like I said, this was the stick I was going to get originally, but I couldn't find it, and if I could, I didn't want to trust eBay and all that, so immediately I grabbed this stick. I was damn near crapped my pants in the store. But yeah, this was a immediate cop. Well, not an immediate cop, because there was some hesitation. I'm like, dude, do I really need to be spending another $150 on a stick after already spending $100 on games? And the answer to that was yes. I definitely had to get it as a fighting game player. I wanted a nicer stick that wasn't the PANTHERA, the Dragon Ball FighterZ edition. And then on top of that, I got this stick, and then my roommate now is using my RAP4, which that stick has a story of its own, a little bit, nothing too crazy. But yeah, the stick in itself feels great. Like, I'm so happy with this purchase. It was just one of those things where, like, the light from heaven shined down on this stick that I'd been looking for a while, and just finding it randomly in the wild, I was never expecting that for a moment. I was definitely broke, after that trip to retro, but it was all worth it. Like, I actually love this stick to death. I actually got something new recently, which I'm not going to show off yet, but if you guys want me to go through all the sticks and stuff that I own, I'm more than willing to do that. I'm still probably going to collect at some point if I find some gems in the wild, but for now I think I'm done for a little bit. Well, that's going to do it. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see more, check out the rest of the channel. In the description, there's links to not just my channel, but my friends' channels as well. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Peace.